Good afternoon, students. I hope all you are safe in your home. Okay, let's continue our class. Next chapter, page number 66, body movement. So, I hope everyone you can move your body, no? Similarly, we are studying how we can able to move our body movements and animals' body movements, everything we are going to see. Listen here. Sit absolutely still. Okay, you can sit now. Observe the movement taking place in your body. So if you are sit absolutely still without shaking anything, you can observe what are the things moving. You can hear your heartbeat. Is it? You can move your eyes like that. You must be blinking your eyes time to time. Every time you are blinking your eyes, no? That is also one type of movement. Observe the movement in your body as you breathe. Okay, is it? While breathing, you can see in your lungs, in your thought, something is muscles are moving. Is it? There are so many movements that happen in our body. Without our knowledge, so many movements like this will happening continuously. We cannot able to stop all these things. When you are writing in your notebook, which part of the body are you moving? When you are writing, here I am writing something. Which part? This is which part? This is my hand. So this is my fingers. In hand, my finger is moving. Or when you are turned and look at your friend, which part you are moving? Your head. When you are moving here and there, you are moving your head. Different parts of your body move while you remain at the same place in this example. Is it? When you are writing, you are not moving anywhere. You are sitting in one place, but your fingers are moving. When you are turning here and there, your head is moving. Is it? So you also move from one place to another. You get up and go to your teacher or to school compounds or go home after school. You walk, run, skip, jump and move from place to place. But these all activities, that means you want to go from one place to another place. That means example, you are going to school or come back from school to home. You are moving from one place to another. So how you are moving? By walk, by run, by skip, by jump and move. You said these all activities you want to do for moving from one place to another. So let us see how animals move from place to place by filling up table 8.1. So see here, how do animals move from one place to another? So animal name first they given cow in your textbook. Body parts used for moving place to place. Cow, which parts they use? Leg. They are using only legs to move from one place to another place. How does the animal move? They are moving by walk. Next, humans. Humans, which body parts they are using? They are also using legs to move. They can walk and they can run. Next, snake. Snake, they are using whole body. Their movement name is called slither. Okay. Next, birds. Birds, they are using to move wings. They are flying. Next one, insects. Insect, they are using wings and setals. Setals means they are small legs. They are using to fly, walk and creep crabs. Next, fish. They are using wings. They are swimming. I will send this photo. You can copy in your textbook. Okay, children. Next, see. Walk, run, fly, jump, creep, crawl, slither and swim. These are only a few of the way in which animals move from place to another. Okay, so these are the movements. These movements are some of that movements we know. Okay, more than this, another types of movements are there. Why are these so many different in the way that animals move from place to place? Why is it that many animals walk while a snake slither or crawls and fish swims? So here in these animals you can see their movements are different. Okay, some of them are walking, some of them are slithering, some of them are flying. Why it is happening? Everyone showing different types of movements that we are going to study in this chapter. Next, human body and its movements. Okay, let us look closely at some of our own movement to begin with before looking at all these varieties of movements in the animals. So before checking another animals, let us check our own movement. Closely check our own movement. Do you enjoy doing physical exercise at school? Every Saturday you are doing exercise in your school, no? So how you are doing exercise? Using your legs, using your hands, etc. Okay. How do you move your hands and legs while doing different exercise? You can move front, back, side, everywhere. Is it? Let us try some of many movements in our body is capable of. Bowl an imaginary ball at an imaginary wicket. Okay, how you are bowling? How do you move your arms? You are moving your arms back side while bowling and rotating and come in front. Is it? Did you rotate it at the shoulder in a circular movement? Yes, we can rotate our hand in circular movement. Next, did your shoulder also move? Yes. Lie down and rotate your leg at the hip. If you are laid down, can you rotate your leg? Yes, you can rotate your leg at the hip. Bend your arm to touch your shoulder. Yes, with your fingers. Yes. Which part of your arm did you bend? Knee part. Is it? Your knee part we are bending. Straighten your arm and try to bend it downwards. Are you able to do it? Yes. Okay. Try to move the various part of your body and record their movements in table 8.2. See here. What are the parts that we can rotate completely, rotate partially, everything you should write it in this table. Okay. Neck. Neck we can completely, can you rotate? No. Partially? Yes. Can you able to bend? Yes. Can you able to lift? Can you able to take your head from one place to another? No. Does not move at all? No. We can move little bit. Next, worst. Worst you can rotate completely? Yes. Can you rotate partially? No. Then can you able to bend your worst? Yes. Can you able to lift? Yes. That is why we can able to sit and stand. Okay. Next, does not move at all? No. So like that, fingers, knee, ankle, toe, back, head, elbow, arm. So these all things can you able to try to fill this table? Do it as your homework. Why is it that we are able to move a few parts of our body easy in various direction and some one in one direction? Why are we unable to move some parts of the body at all? So all these things we are going to learn. Why we can able to move only some parts of our body? Why we cannot able to move another parts of our body? So let us see. Here one activity is there. Place a scale lengthwise on your arm. Here you can see one boy is placing a scale, lengthy scale in his arm. Ask your friend to tie and scale and your arm together like this. Ask your friend to tie it. Okay, are you able to do it? Now try to bend your elbow. Can you able to bend? No, because of this scale you cannot able to bend it. Understood? So did you notice that we are able to bend or rotate our body in places where two parts of our body seems to be joined together? That means in our arms, elbow, knee, in that parts you can see the joints. So in that joint parts we can able to move. Okay, like elbow, shoulder or neck. These places are called joint. So we can tell that places we can call it as joints. Can you name more such joints? If our body has no joints, do you think it would be possible for us to move in any way to at all? No. Okay, elbow, shoulder, neck, these are the joints. Like that our hip also is the joint. If hip is there only, we can able to sit and stand. While sitting our hip is bending, while standing it will become straight. Okay, so if joints are not there, we cannot able to move our body at all. What exactly is joined together at all these joints? What is joining there? The bones are joining there. Okay, bones are joining in that joints. Press your finger against the tip of your head. Press your finger against the tip of your head. How you can do means, take your finger and keep it on your head as I am doing. Like this, keep your fingers and keep it on your head like this and press it. Okay, so what you can feel? You can feel some hard, something is there on the, okay, you can do it with your head, face, neck, nose, ear, back of the shoulder, hand, legs, including the fingers and toe. Do you get a feel of something hard pressing against your finger? Yes, the hard structure are the bones, that are called bones. Repeat this activity on other parts of your body. So many bones you can feel there. Bones cannot bend. Can you able to bend the bones? No. So how do we bend our elbow? It is not on one long bone from upper arm to the wrist. You see, from our hand you can see like this. Okay, this is not a straight bone. Some joinings, these are the joinings. Some joinings are there. Using that joining, we can able to bend. If it is a long straight one bone is there, means you cannot able to bend. Okay. Similarly, there are many bones present in each part of the body. We can bend or move our body only at those points. You see, only in our here elbow. This is my elbow in this area. That is why I can able to bend. So this is one part of the joint. There are different types of joints in our body to help us carry out different movements and activity. So each parts of our body, different joints are there. Using that joints, we can able to move and do all the activities. Okay, children, I hope all you understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.